6 things that CP parents should definitely do at home for their children. What are those? I'm going to talk about that in today's video, so make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's begin. Hello friends, I'm physiotherapist Meghna Dave, founder of HealthQ Rehab, and this is HealthQ YouTube channel. In this video, our mission is to not only motivate you but also to take you to the brighter side of the health. And we are on this mission to help billion lives through our content and our services. Today's video is for CP parents. I know parenting a child who is suffering from cerebral palsy is very difficult. It's frustrating, it's draining, and it's sometimes confusing. Now, definitely we cannot do much about curing the problem, but there are a lot of things that you can do over a period of time will make sure that you can prevent some secondary complication which can make your life worse by doing some simple techniques. So these are some 6 important things. If you do on a regular basis, you would have a good parenting experience and you will also observe that your child will grow in a better way. What are these? Let's have a look. So first thing and the most important thing, if your child is suffering from cerebral palsy, and that too a cerebral palsy where there is spasticity on a very dominant side, then it's must that you should stretch the muscles of your child on a daily basis. I say this to everyone. It's okay if child is missing their exercise sometimes. Let it be. But don't miss on stretches, because stretches will make sure that the flexibility of the muscles is maintained. But beware, before you start stretches, do some gentle massage over those muscles so that the tightness can be further eliminated and stretching would be a good experience for you. That brings me to the second thing, most important thing that you should do for your CP child. Make sure that whenever you are involving a child in any kind of therapy or activity, the child should be alert and fresh. If a child is tired, is drained or not well, he won't be involved and he will end up crying or else fussing out, and he will use his entire energy in that place and would not be able to focus on the activities that are actually helpful. So if your child is not cooperating, is fussing, don't force the child to do the exercises only. Let him settle down and then gradually introduce the exercise. Third thing that you have to be careful while working on your CP child, and that is work on the strengths of the child, which means whenever a child has certain interest, whenever you feel certain areas of the child are good, for example, for some children it's their intelligence, for some children it's their interest in music, for some children it's an interest in colors or some visuals, use those strengths for the benefit of the child. You never know, that strength can become a source of profession in future for the child. So make sure to be constantly mindful and watchful. What are the interests that your child is showing? Work on those interests, those strengths, and use them as a way to improve functions in the child. That takes me to the next point, which is ensure child sits, stands and walk in alignment. This is something which should be stressed as much time as possible. Child, when suffer from cerebral palsy, has got a lot of alignment issues due to muscle tightness, spasticity, lack of proper movements, bone development, etc. etc. Hence, it's very important, no matter what position your child is in. Either he is sitting, either he is standing, or else if you are making him walk. Focus on the alignment of the body. Make sure that excess toe walking is not there, excess shifting of weight on one side is not there. Give support. Use your hands to improve the alignment of the body. Alignment is the key, because when you align the body of the child in a proper way, the child will develop awareness of the right movement pattern, right positions, and when that is done, at that time child will have better and better movements and movement development. That takes me to the next point, which is take breaks adequately, not only for your children but for yourself as well. See, parenting a CP child is a draining experience, but if you are burned out, if you are not well rested, how the heck you are going to take care of your child? Hence, it's very important that throughout the day, find some time, spare some time for your self-health as well. Your health equally is important as your child's health. Don't give up on your health. Have a small nap time with your child, or else have some self-love, self-care time for yourself, so that you are well energized and you can work on your child again. That takes me to the next point, which is don't let your child be immobilized for long. Yes, if your child is just on the bed on the days when he is sick especially, then that is not going to help. Remember, movement is medicine. The more you move the child, the better it's for child. So you can take the child for walks. You can make the child stand on a CP standing frame. You can make the child to sit on a CP chair and allow the hand movements to happen as much as possible. Because when more hand movements are there, when the child is doing a lot of movements, there is development of brain centers in the movement development areas, which will help the child to grow overall. And that takes me to the last point of this video, and that is be progressive about child's exercise. I see many a times parents give up after certain time. They feel that anyways the child is not going to get better. This condition is always going to be there. But remember, if you don't work on therapy, if you don't make the child exercise, once he grows up, he will develop deformities. Deformities and contractures are something that can only be corrected with surgeries then. We have to prevent and delay surgeries as much as possible. The less contracture, less deformities in the child, the more independent the child would be and less you have to carry. Otherwise, when your child would be 20 years old, 30 years old, and you would be old at that time, you would be required to carry your child at that time, which is not a good thing. You have to make your child mobile, no matter in what way possible, but work towards it. Please don't give up. And that's why stay progressive in the exercise. Don't just stay stuck with one form of exercise and then don't move on. Now, many parents are confused what exercise should be given, what exercise should be avoided, and that's why we are here to help. So if you want to know what are the exercises that can be done at home for the child on a regular basis, make sure to reach out to us. We would love to help you out. On that note, I'll end this video here and I'll see you in another video. Thank you.